And welcome back to the channel here, everybody. Lucas from Mars. As we're back and we continue with this MLB Show 22 Custom League, and we continue with these prospect introduction videos. This will be the second to last prospect introduction vid, and expect the last prospect introduction video to come out here in the next couple of days, because I want to, we want to wrap this prospect introduction up quickly here and get back to the major league level. So the next prospect video will come out very shortly, but looking at today is Colten Cowser, 22-year-old and 68 overall for the River Cats. Very, very good prospect here, and very good stats for him. 68, and basically mid to high 60s in those contact ratings, and a very good fielder as well. So here we go, the Sacramento River Cats facing the Sugarland Space Cowboys, and very interesting mascots here in the AAA level. But Corbin Carroll is going to be the main focus of this game right here. And here's Aaron Sanchez, and he's got some major league experience. Pitched 35 innings last year, but I think he's also pitched in more major league games than that. But again, that's not really who we're going to be focusing on in this ball game. We are going to be really focusing on nobody really for Sugarland here. The Space Cowboys don't have much in the way of prospects, but Colten Cowser in center field. Here in the top of the first inning in his first appearance of this season here, and there's a swing and a drive. That's a base hit into center field, and so all the way from first and second base now are the base runners here. As the bases are loaded here, Sugarland has a run on the board, and there's 2 down in the inning, and there is a fly ball to Cowser, and he will take care of it for the final out of the inning. But man, that was kind of a rough inning there for the pitcher there, as they got a run and a lot of base runners in that opening frame. But here's John Dukakis. That's the pitcher that Colten Cowser will be facing in this one tonight. And Colten Cowser is the leadoff hitter here for Sacramento, as, again, nothing on his resume so far for stat-wise this season, but let's see what he can do at the plate here. His first appearance of the year is a swing and a ball hit late, and a fly ball into the outfield, and it falls in for a single. And so Colten Cowser, with his first hit of the season here, and his first at-bat of the year. Good job there by him. And here's Yare Munoz at the plate now. You might recognize that name from our MLB Show 20 Custom League, one of the best players in that league. And then he swings and drives this ball over the wall. So Cowser will score on a home run by Yare Munoz here in the first inning. And so Sacramento, some runs here early. The Space Cowboys got a big-time run in the top half, and a 2-run home run here makes it 2-1 in the first inning. A ball only hit 360 feet right down the corner and just over the yellow line there in left. So an interesting start to this game. Here's Cowser, 1 for 1. Line shot and another single. Make it 2 for 2 in the game tonight. That was a absolute line shot into the outfield here. And with 2 outs in the inning, here's Munoz again, and he gets contact with it, but it's a grounder over to third base, and they go to second to get the force. So here is a quick managing situation, and the game tied up with that RBI double right there, 2-2, and there's a home run by the bottom of the order there for Sacramento. So the River Cats here have a lead now as we go to the top of the 5th. Richie Palacios, the batter, with Cowser in center field. Another chance to show off these skills defensively for him. And that ball is driven back. And Cowser is there underneath it, right in front of that wall. A ball hit very far. They're about 350 feet or so, but not enough to go over. And here's Cowser again. 2 for 2 in the game with a couple of singles to this point. He's had a very successful opening day. 0-1, and a good swing time, but he popped it up in the infield. And over to third base. Third baseman is there to make the catch, take care of it, and there is the first out here of the bottom of the fifth. So a decent pitch there by that pitcher, but Cowser just laid on it a little bit and pops it up. So, man on first here now in the bottom of the seventh inning. Nobody out. 1-0 to Cowser's a grounder, and it's a line drive, actually, and it's caught by the shortstop right on the line, and so for 2 here in these last couple of bats, and a 2 for 4 overall, but Cowser hit the ball well that time, but was not able to do anything there, as in the quick managing here again, and this game, not much else happening, but there's a single by Estrada, ties it up here in the top of the 9th inning, so 3-3 game, with Colten Cowser now coming back up to the plate here in the bottom of the 9th with 2 down. Can't get more huge than this situation, and he's late on it, and it's a fly ball that is caught in foul territory by the third baseman, and man, a big-time chance to get a big-time hit right there by Colten Cowser. Goes by the wayside, and so we go into extra innings here. There's a couple of doubles, but apparently a runner was thrown out of the plate there, it looked like, as we are in now the 12th inning here. And a 1-2-3 top half, and Colten Cowser, he's got another chance. He can walk it off right here. 2 for 5 in the game now, in the bottom of the 12th inning, in a tie game at 3. Comes the first pitch. A ground ball, and it's stopped by the first baseman. What a play by the first baseman. Man, oh man. A diving stop to prevent that one from going into the outfield. That would have been the third hit of the game by Colten Cowser, but man, oh man, that was a great play. As there's a double, and immediately, the 2 batters later, this game is over. River Cats will walk it off there with a double and a single. And so a walk-off here, and Cowser in an alright game. 2 for 6 in this one. He ended up going. He had a lot of at-bats in this full game, and started 2 for 2, but then did not get a hit after that. So River Cats here with a 4-3 win. 13 hits in total for Sacramento. So they were able to hit the ball pretty well in this one, but not able to score a whole bunch here. As you get a look at the other couple of hits here by Cowser, then that 2-run home run by Yari Munoz was also pretty huge right there. And then that diving play made by the first baseman. So you go Munoz with a 3 for 5 a day, and Colten Cowser 2 for 6 with a run scored. And that'll do it for showcasing him. But now we go and we look at Marcelo Meyer, a shortstop for the Rainiers here, at 19 years old, got 70s in his fielding ratings, very, very good there. And at 53 contact versus righties, 49 versus lefties, and the power number is a little bit lower, but basically 50s on the vision, discipline, and clutch. I think that's what actually CLT means, is clutch. But he is one of the top infield prospects in the league here, and so we're going to look at him. We're going to look at a couple of prospects here for the Sacramento Bees. I believe this is the AA team here. Maybe not, probably not Sacramento, but Salt Lake City Bees. This is the AA team here, or the AAA team. Sal Frelick looking very good here. Got very good fielding stats already, and 57 and 52 contact numbers there. Not a lot of power, but 67 vision. 21 years of age, and a B potential, a decent prospect here, and in center field. Now then, going further down the line, it's the star catcher prospect here in MJ Melendez. 23 years old, got very decent fielding ratings there already as a backstop. Very low vision, though, only at 18, but decent discipline and clutch. I mean, the power numbers are a little bit better than the contact ratings there, nearly 50 in the power ratings there, but one of the best and brightest young shortstops in the league there. And then Anderson Tejada as well. Now he's in the Marlins farm system in real life, and so we had to move him down to AA or AAA because he was struggling in the major league team, but you got to look at his ratings there, pretty much the same from what they are in the other series. So he's 23 years old, and he's going to start the season here at AAA as well. So a few prospects here in this game to focus on there. You look at the key guys to look for, the Tacoma Raiders and the Salt Lake City Bees. And there is Marcelo Meyer going out onto the field for the first time this season, the top shortstop prospect for the Raiders. And I can't remember who either one of these teams are affiliated with in the major leagues. I really do apologize again for not showing you that, because it's kind of like, well, you get to see the prospects, but you don't even know who they play for. So, I mean, that'll be a thing when they start to get really, when they do really well and we can focus on them again. I can let you guys know about who they play for at that point. But Sal Frelick starts his day off right there with a base hit back up the middle. So that's a good start, but nothing happens of that. Now here's Marcelo Meyer, the only really big prospect here for Tacoma. 1-2 to him. Good swing timing, but it's a simple fly ball right over to left field, and an easy catch there for the out.
Batting second, the third baseman.
So now we go to the top of the second inning, and here's Anderson Tejada for his first at-bat of the year. As a 1-2 to him is a swing and a drive out to deep right field. Back goes the right fielder, and he's at the wall. That ball's gone. Anderson Tejada gets it started off even better here with a solo home run in his first at-bat in AAA. Ball that he swung at early, and he still manages to clear the wall with that one. More of a line drive home run. Only 359 on the distance there, but it has enough to go over the wall. 1-0 Salt Lake. Here's MJ Melendez now, the star catcher, up at the plate, and we'll see what he can do with his first at-bat this season. A 2-2 pitch to him is a ball that is a little chopper right out in front of the plate, and that is going to be an out as the catcher pops up and throws it over to first base in time. So we go down to the top of the third, and back to Sal Frelick again, 1-for-1 in this game with that single he had in his first at-bat of the night. The game still stands at 1-0. Here comes the first pitch to Frelick. It's a grounder over to the first baseman, who decides to go to the pitcher there to get the out, and that does end up being successful as Frelick is grounded out there in that at-bat. Now here's Daniel Vogelback, who is a guy that, he's playing in the majors for the Brewers right now in real life, but he is in the farm system here in this game, and he swings and drives a ball that glances off of the first baseman, and the throw at home is not going to be in time as Daniel Vogelback grabs an RBI, and it's 2-0 Salt Lake. And a line drive that just glances off of the first baseman there, and they almost get the runner going home here, as you can see, just a little bit early, and they would have probably got the out there. So here's Anderson Tejada in his second at-bat, takes a strike there at the knees. 1-for-1 so far with that home run he had in his first at-bat. The count is full here, and it's inside, a curveball that misses for ball 4. So there's a walk, and he gets on base again. Here's MJ Melendez now
batting.
Coming back up here in the top of the third. 2 men on, 2 men out. So a big situation right here in this game for sure. Swing, and it's a pop-up back behind the dish. The catcher there to make the catch, and that is the final out of the top of the third inning. So we go quickly, bottom 3 here. Marcelo Meyer 0-for-1. So far, not as much success as the other batters in this game, especially for Salt Lake. He's got an RBI opportunity here. The man on third, line shot, and it's caught by the shortstop. Man, that is, unfortunately, I mean, the ball hit hard, but right to the shortstop there, right to Anderson Tejada. So now with the man on third, here's Luke Wilson, and that's going to be just a grounder to first base, and Vogelback takes care of it himself to end the inning. So that was a pretty brilliant RBI opportunity that nothing happens there for the Raiders here as Isaac Paredes, or Sal Frelick, I don't know why I said that, Isaac Paredes. Sal Frelick comes up again, and he's early on this pitch, and he flies it into center for an out. So not much here happening with these prospects now in a tie game in the top of the fifth. Here's Anderson Tejada once again, 1 for 1, a home run and the walk. He had his last at-bat. And here it comes. It's a ground ball over to third base. Stopped and over to first in time. Late on that swing timing and a ground out for the final out here of the top of the fifth inning. And still knotted up at 2 apiece here in this game tonight. As we go into a quick managing situation. And a walk here and a 2-run home run by Venezuela. The catcher for the Raiders makes it 4-2, but the offense here for the Raiders is not done as there's a double by the number 9 hitter, now bringing up Marcelo Meyer again. 0-2 in this game. Missed out on an RBI opportunity last time. Does he do it again here? First pitch, swing and a drive, perfect swing timing, and that ball is going to go to the wall. There's an RBI for Marcelo Meyer, and it's a double. He goes into second base with an extra base knock, and Tacoma extends the lead even more here. It's a 5-2 game. Has perfect swing timing there from Marcelo Meyer. Great swing. And we go now to the top of the 6th. Melendez here 0-2 in this game tonight, looking for something here he can drive. 1-1 pitch to him is a swing and a drive. That one into right field, and that ball is gone. MJ Melendez with a home run, his first of the season. And the Salt Lake City Bees here looking some offense from their prospects tonight. 2 home runs here by their couple of their top 50 prospects. And MJ Melendez, not much of a bat flip there, but he knew that it was a home run as soon as it left his bat pretty much there. 382 on the distance right there. And now it's Sal Frelick. And everybody here that is in Salt Lake's team has gotten a hit. But Frelick's night has not been as successful as Tejada's or Melendez's has been today, as that's just a simple fly out over into right, over to left field. And you see Marcelo Meyer's going to come up here again. The bottom of the 7th, 1 for 3 tonight with that RBI. He's got another man in scoring position again here, but he's late on that swing, and nothing happens here. That's a fly ball and a fly out into the outfield there, and that's I believe that's Frelick out there in left, and so he makes the catch. Now here's Luke Williams, who swings, and he's going to drop a base hit into the outfield here, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. Actually, the outfielder misplays it, and all the way to third base goes Luke Williams with a triple. So they extend the lead again here, and it's a 3-run advantage now in this one. 6-3, and then a fly ball. That is going to drop in. Yes, it will. It bounces off of the center fielder for a single. So it's another run for Tacoma, and it's a 7-3 lead here in this one now. And here's Anderson Tejada coming up again, and man, not much here in the way for Salt Lake City, and there's a strikeout on a really good fastball there at the top of the zone by this pitcher. Man, that was a really good pitch. Look at this one on the corner up there. Great job. Now the pitcher, the first strikeout that we've seen from any of these prospects today. And now we're in the top of the 8th, and here's MJ Melendez up again. 1 for 3 with a home run earlier in this game. And a big spot here late in this one. Down by 4 runs. First pitch is a swing and a drive into center field. That ball is deep, sending the center fielder at the wall. Leaping, and he can't bring it home. That's a home run And the second one of the game for top catching prospect MJ Melendez. And just like that, Salt Lake is only down by 1. And how about 3 homers here from these Salt Lake City Bees prospects right now, and that ball just over the glove of the center fielder. That's a home run in any major league ballpark right there. And how about this 1-run game? So Lake definitely not out of it here, but 2 home runs for MJ Melendez and 1 for Anderson Tejada. Marcelo Mayer also has an RBI with that RBI double. This is a good chance to add on ball 4, as that was really close. It did actually touch the inside part of the plate, but not enough to draw the strike. And now the bases are loaded, and here's Luke Williams again, who had that triple and the RBI, scored earlier his last time, and well, he can break the game wide open here with the bases juiced. And well, this is it here. Brandon Workman, huge spot, and it's a fielder's choice. So no runs right there. And we're gonna go Sal Frelick again here, and not as much success for Sal Frelick tonight. Only 1 for 4 in this game. Swings at a pitch just early, and that is caught by the center fielder, unfortunately for him. So definitely Frelick the least successful hitter here that we showcased tonight, but now the bigger worry is Salt Lake is down to their final out for Daniel Vogelbach. He's had a couple of singles and an RBI today, but this is the game right here, and the first pitch to Vogelbach is popped up, and the catcher near the wall, and he will make the catch, just has enough room, and that is the game right there. Final score here at Tacoma holds on to this one 7-6. And a game that, you know, I mean, the Bees, they fought back, and they battled back almost. They made it a very interesting one there at the end with that 3-run home run in the 8th inning, but they do end up falling a run short. But a pretty interesting day and a pretty good day here for some of these hitters here, especially MJ Melendez and Anderson Tejada. Those 2 guys had good games. Marcelo Mayer had himself a double and an RBI. Sal Frelick only had 1 hit, but MJ Melendez, man, 2 home runs in this one and 4 ribbies. He definitely had the best day out of everybody here in this game. But the Bees fall 7-6. So Melendez 2 for 4, a couple of home runs, 4 RBIs. Anderson Tejada was 1 for 3 in this game as well, with a home run and an RBI run scored. And then Sal Frelick, not as successful, only 1 for 5 in this one. But yeah, definitely Melendez and Tejada, those 2 guys had really good nights for Salt Lake and for their first start of the season here as we go to Tacoma. And Tacoma, you know, the only guy that we were showing really here for Tacoma was Marcelo Mayer, who 1 for 4 and an RBI with that double he had in the game. So he had a positive opening day as well. So here we go. A couple more prospects, a few more prospects to show you. And the first one here we're going to show you in this matchup is C.J. Abrams, 21 years old and 8 potential, 69 overall, 75 fielding right there, 76 reaction. Very good fielding stats already. 58 and 52 contact versus lefties. The power doesn't have a whole lot of that. It has decent vision. So definitely more of a contact hitter right here, but also very, very quick. 88 speed, which is nice. Like to see that from him. So we're going to look at him. We're also going to look at Trey Sweeney, who, you know, 21 years old, B potential. So an interesting player here. Pretty even stat-wise across the board. 62 vision is his highest overall hitting stat there. So, you know, we'll see what Trey Sweeney can do. Probably a guy, I don't see him being called up to the majors this season. But here's another guy to look forward here is Jasson Dominguez, a really, really talented and hyped up prospect that is in the New York Yankees farm system in real life. Only 19 years old, and he has 83 fielding already I mean, those fielding stats are incredible. 54 and 55 contact, 42 and 43 power. I mean, this is one of the better well-rounded and younger prospects in the league right here in Jasson Dominguez. Definitely a guy that I don't expect Dominguez to be called up probably this season because he is so young. But, I mean, that's a guy that can be playing, is probably will be playing in simply 1 to 2 years there for whoever. Again, I can't remember the major league team that he plays for, but that's a very good player there. And Jasson Dominguez is definitely somebody to look out for in the future. I don't know who that guy is, so don't worry about him. But the Mets and the Rail Riders, I believe. I don't know. I think it's the Rail Riders. But either way, here's C.J. Abrams for Syracuse, the Syracuse Mets here. As he's the leadoff hitter here, and he'll swing and drive one into the outfield, but it's caught out in right field for a out. So a good swing timing on that pitch, but nothing happens there. As we go to the top of the second, here's Jasson Dominguez with his first at-bat of this season here, with a man on first base in the top of the second. 1-0 Syracuse is ahead. Good swing timing here, but there's a fly ball, and the left fielder gets underneath it pretty easily to make the catch and to record the second out of the inning here in the second. So nothing there, but we look at Trey Sweeney now here in the bottom of the second inning, and his first at bat of this game. 1-0 to him is a swing and a pitch, very late swing timing on an inside fastball there. Not the pitch to be swinging at if you're Trey Sweeney. Nothing good is going to really come out of that at bat right there, or that pitch. So we go back to C.J. Abrams again for his second at bat tonight here in the bottom of the third with one down. Justin Steele, the pitcher here for the other side, and that's a ground out to second base, playing in that shift there nearly in the outfield, and that's another out for 2 so far. We go to the top of the fifth. This game is moving by really quickly here. Still 1-0, and still not really any success here from these prospects. Here comes the pitch, and it's another ground out over to first base. And Jasson Dominguez 0 for 2 so far. So, I mean, you're just seeing what the difference is. You know, I mean, one game we had a couple of home runs from Melendez, 3 total homers, and, 5 hits from these prospects. And in this one, we have not seen a hit yet, as that's another fly out by Trey Sweeney here. And so nothing much happening from these prospects, but here we are in the top of the sixth. And here's Jasson Dominguez again, 0 for 2 in this game. And, well, I mean, critical point in the game, I would say, with the bases loaded. Here comes a pitch to him. Swinging a drive into the outfield. That one's not going to be caught. It's down and into the gap. 1 run will score. Here comes a second run. Around third comes another. The throw to the plate is not going to be in time. A bases clearing double for Jasson Dominguez. And the Rail Riders are ahead 3-1 with one swing of the bat. Jasson Dominguez pumped up right there. And the first hit of this game from either or any one of these prospects is a huge one. 3 RBI double in the 6th inning. So we go to the bottom of the 7th, and here is Trey Sweeney up again for only his 3rd at bat of the game here in the 7th inning. And there's a ground out to third base for the 2nd out here of the inning. And so Trey Sweeney here is 0 for 3, not much in the way of production by him. As now it's C.J. Abrams, 0 for 3 so far. So Abrams looking for some way to get on base here, with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. And Syracuse, the Mets are running out of opportunities in this game. There's a swing, and there's another fly ball right to left field. So a lot of swings. I mean, they're hitting the ball pretty decently, but nothing is really falling so far for a lot of guys. Although Jasson Dominguez, I mean, only 3 runs of this game. He's responsible for all 3 of them. And here comes 0-1, and there's a swing and a drive on that one, and it's caught. Run down by the left fielder, and that kind of just seems like the type of day it has been for most of these hitters as, and that's perfect swing timing by Dominguez, so, you know, just does not, that ball not meant to drop, and these hitters not having much great success, but here's a drive by Trey Sweeney that's going to get down into the wall, and let's see if they try and send the runner, only 7 speed, but he's going home. The throw is offline, and the runner will score. So, Trey Sweeney, he's fired up. He gets his first hit of the game, and the first hit from a Mets player in this one, and it's a big one. Makes it a 1-run game here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Definitely pumped up right there. And now Monte Harrison is up, and he swings, and a ball into the outfield. There that goes. That ball's going to get down. That ball's bouncing off the wall, and Trey Sweeney will tie the game. And it is 3-all. Good swing there by the batter, and a couple of big-time doubles here have knotted the score at 3 for the Mets. And another look at that swing right there from the hitter, and man, how about that? One save here by the Rail Riders in the first game of this season, and all of a sudden, 3-3 tie, as that's a swing and a ball caught out in right field. So we got some more baseball here tonight, as the Syracuse Mets grab a couple of runs in the bottom of the 9th to keep this game going. And that means another at-bat for Trey Sweeney here in the bottom of the 10th. 0 for 4 in this game, still looking for hit number 1 in the season so far. Man on first base here with nobody out. And there's a swing and a drive into the outfield, and it will not fall. C.J. Abrams just not having any luck tonight with the ball falling. And that's a catch by Dominguez out there in the outfield. And here's Pablo Sandoval, and has a lot of Major League experience. And again, in a name that you'll certainly recognize, and if you're a baseball fan here, he's got 2 out in the inning, as he's going to swing, and that ball will be run down and caught right in front of the wall. Man, that is a tall wall out there in the outfield, and that was a great catch by the outfielder. So, for more free baseball, we go to the top of the 11th inning, and here's Jasson Dominguez, still responsible for 4 runs tonight. And the 1-1 is a swing and a line drive and a base hit. Jasson Dominguez with his 2nd hit of the night. First player that we're focusing on in this game that has had multiple hits in this game, as a fastball pretty much right down the middle, and Dominguez crushes it in the outfield there. So he's now 2 for 5, I believe, in this game. And now with the 2 men in scoring, or 2 men on base, there's a drive into the outfield, and that's going to get down for a single, and in to score comes the runner, and the Rail Riders here have taken the lead in extra innings as they go up 4-3. Here's Tyler Black now with Jasson Dominguez on third, and that's a fly ball, and if that is caught, which it will be in foul territory, that is plenty deep enough to score Jasson Dominguez from third base, excuse me. So the run will score there, and the lead increases for the Rail Riders, and it's now 5-3 as on in comes Casey killing out the bullpen pitcher here, but we don't care about him. Michael Garcia comes on and is at bat here now. As here comes a 1-2 to him, a swing and a jam shot right to the second baseman to end the inning. So, man, middle of the 10th, and just now the Mets are down to their final 3 outs in this ball game, and let's see what happens with Ryan McBroom up to the plate here. 4, 5, and 6 for Syracuse, and the first pitch is a ground out to second base right there. Not the start you would like to see from Syracuse. Here's Trey Sweeney up again, 1 for 4 with that huge double he had earlier in the game. Now 2 out in the inning, and here comes a 2-0. It's a line drive and a base hit. So there's the 2nd hit of the game for Trey Sweeney. Good job there by Sweeney. So, I mean, none of the guys that we really focused on started out the game very well, but it's getting some hits we're more liking. And now Monte Harrison is up now with a count running full on him here, 3-2. He's the tying run at the plate. Down to their last strike is Syracuse. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. It's a swing and a fly ball over to Jasson Dominguez. And he's at the wall, and he makes the catch. There to end the ball game. Jasson Dominguez catches the final out. And the Rail Riders win this one in extras here, 5-3. So a good win here by the Rail Riders, and the Mets fall on opening day. 5-3 in extra innings, and a good game that was. Threw 2 runs in the bottom of the ninth for the Mets, and overall, some good things here from these prospects. Jasson Dominguez had the most successful night out of everybody, I would say. 2 for 5 with a few RBIs, but Trey Sweeney also had some success as well. He had, that RBI double in the 9th inning, and he actually went 2 for 5 as well in this one. So, we got a couple of hits from players like that in this game, but CJ Abrams, unfortunately, not his night tonight, and we didn't get to see much of him, but he did not do anything really in this opening day game, and that's all right. Not everybody that we're focused on these showcase videos is going to have a great day, but I would have liked to see him get at least 1 hit today. But either way, there's Jasson Dominguez at 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs in a run with a double, and then Trey Sweeney also was 2 for 5, also had a double, and but only had 1 RBI. So there's another look at it for you again. At 2 for 5 for Jasson Dominguez, 400 after a game, and CJ Abrams 0 for 5. Unfortunate there, but Trey Sweeney started the day 0 for 3, but then ended up getting 2 hits in his last at bats, and he had a run scored and an RBI in this one as well as a double. So not all bad there. So here we go. We're going to have one more game here, and we're going to showcase just a few more prospects for you. And in this one is the starting pitcher here for the Iron Pigs, Hunter Green, who has made his Major League debut this past season. And this is a guy that's got 99 miles per hour. This is one of the few minor league pitchers that has a ton of velocity as a starter. I mean, 99 velocity right there, and 69 K per 9, 58 hit per 9. A good pitcher right there on Hunter Green, and a guy that should be pitching in the major leagues this year, I would expect, at some point. As well as for the Iron Pigs here is a top catching prospect in Shea Langoliers, part of the Athletics organization in real life, with 75 fielding, 74 accuracy reaction. Very good fielding ratings there. Decent power ratings and a decent contact versus decent contact versus lefties as well. But he is a little bit on the older side, already 24 years old, so a guy that you want in the majors sooner rather than later. But here is Corbin Carroll as well, a guy that has a lot of potential for the Arizona Diamondbacks in real life, and a guy that's got very good fielding stats there in the outfield, and 59 and 52 contact. Those are good contact numbers, 58 vision as well, very good numbers there. And Corbin Carroll, another one of those guys that I think will get major league playing time this season for sure here for the Iron Pigs, and especially if he has a good season, there's nothing stopping him from making a major league appearance this year. So definitely a good player here, and Corbin Carroll at 21 years old. So those are the guys we're going to focus on for the Iron Pigs here. We're going to focus on a few guys, just a couple more from the Clippers here. This is the AAA team, and Hunter Bishop is one of those lower rated guys, 23 years old, so a little bit on the older side, but big potential. So a decent prospect here for the Clippers. We'll see where he goes, if he can end up producing and end up increasing as well in any of his stats. But that's one of the bigger guys. And then Larler Peguero as well is the top 50 prospect for the Clippers in this one, and the lineup side that we're going to be focusing on. And a guy that's got basically even stats across the entire board here. 53 contact versus lefties is his highest statistic here. But 48 power versus lefties, 45 contact versus righties, and overall just 40s in his hitting stats. So here we go with one more game for you. here in this one in Green Valley Stadium, the Columbus Clippers and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. In this one, here's Hunter Green walking out on the mound for his first appearance in this AAA season. Definitely, again, a guy that will, I expect that at the All-Star break, if he's pitching well, I will call him up. So this is a guy that we're going to see in the majors at some point this year, almost guaranteed, unless the season in the minors is an absolute disaster. But there's another profile on him here as in the top of the first. Here's David Hamilton, who swings and sends a ball into the outfield and into left for a single. So here is a base hit already for Hunter Green to deal with in the top of the first inning. But here's now Andy Burns with that runner on first base, trying to steal second base, and it appears the catcher didn't expect Hamilton to steal there because it didn't pop up right away. So the runner there will be successful in that steal, and that steal of second base. There's a swing and a miss there at a high fastball at 99 miles an hour. Hunter Green throws the ball with some gas, hit triple digits in his first pitch of the at-bat there, and also hit triple digits. He hit triple digits 3 times in that at-bat, actually, and so there's one down in the inning here now for Matt Beatty. And there's a swing and a line shot into the outfield, base hit, and around third, coming in to try and score. The throw back home is not going to be in time, as Langoliers cannot apply the tag quick enough, and it's 1-0 Columbus. So they do jump on Hunter Green early here in this one and get a run off of him in the first inning tonight. Now Jacob Wilson swings and drives it into the outfield here. Davis backing up, making the catch for the outs, and so Columbus does in fact get a run here in the first inning in this game, and a couple of hits in the first inning as well off of Hunter Green. And so it's 1-0 here after the end of the top of the first inning. So we go to the bottom of the first, and here's Shea Langoliers batting fourth for the Iron Pigs, and he's got a man on second with 2 down in the inning. And the first pitch is a swing and a ball flown into the outfield, and it's caught just enough room there for the right fielder in the background, almost just over his head. But now we go to the top of the second. Here's Micah Pies, I believe how you pronounce that name, but here's a 2-2 to Pies. Here's a swing and a miss. Gas again from Hunter Green. Triple digits there on 100-mile-an-hour fastball for strike 3. And, triple digits in the minor leagues is just unheard of, and it's an absolutely devastating weapon. These hitters are not prepared to face something that fast whenever they come up to the plate, and so that's why that high fastball is super effective for Hunter Green and will be all season. And that's the end of the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the third inning, and here's Corbin Carroll up for his first at-bat of the game in the bottom of the third inning with a 1-0 score. And here comes the first pitch, and it's there on the corner for strike 1. And here comes the second pitch of the at-bat, and Carroll lifts it into the outfield, and racing on in to make the catch is the left fielder. So there's an out, and neither one of those guys, so Langoliers or Carroll, does anything in their first at-bats of this game. We go to the top of the fourth. Matt Beatty is up, had that RBI his first time up, and we'll take that pitch down low for ball 1. Now the count is 1-2. Here it comes. A swing and a miss, and a ball way in the dirt. And Shea Langoliers will throw it over to first in time to get the out. What a filthy pitch that was by Hunter Green. Man, oh man, that was nasty. And then Hunter Green, he gets his third at-bat, or third strikeout of this ball game here in the fourth inning. Now it's Jacob Wilson. And he swings and misses at a slider way outside. That was another filthy one there by Hunter Green. Man, his fourth of this game now, and that was a beautiful pitch right there. Absolutely beautiful. And now Micah Pace again to strike out his first time, and he swings and misses at 99 inside corner. Great job, and Hunter Green striking out the side in the top of the 4th inning. He's got 5 tonight through 4. That was devastating right there from Hunter Green. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, here's Langoliers up for the second at bat tonight. And an 0-2 to him is a fly ball into left field, and racing over to again make the catch. And man, a couple of good swing timings from these hitters, but nothing seems to be falling right now into the 4th. Still 1-0. This game going by quickly right now as we go to the top of the 5th. Here's Hunter Bishop, 0 for 1 tonight so far with a ground out in his first at bat. Here comes the 1-0 to him. Swing and a drive, and that ball is going to fall in for at least a single. And he's going to try and go to second base here. The throw is not going to be in time. Such a huge outfield there. And a double for Hunter Bishop off of Hunter Green. Very good job here by that young prospect to get an extra base knock off of a guy that, I mean, really since the first inning has been pretty dominant in this one tonight. So now a man on second here in the top of the 5th. And a 2-2 to Larvo Peguero. Swing and a miss. Change up in the dirt. Nasty. And Hunter Green with his 6th strikeout of the night. Here with a man going over to third. Here's David Hamilton who 1 for 2 with that RBI base hit earlier. And he singled and scored a run, but he grounds out to first base there to end the top of the 5th inning. Very good stuff here from Hunter Green, who has not given up a run since that first inning and has only given up 1 hit since then. Now here's Corbin Carroll for his second at bat of the night. He's got 2 men on here. Swings and a perfect swing timing. That ball's into the gap. That ball's down. That's going to score at least 1. And around third, they're going to send him home. And they're not going to have a chance. No throw to the plate. And Corbin Carroll with a 2 RBI double. And the Iron Pigs take the lead here in the inning. As in the 5th, I believe, is the inning that we're in now. And Corbin Carroll, 2 RBI double on a perfect swing timing there. Great job on that young prospect. So we are in the top of the 6th inning now. And there's a pop-up over to the third base side, and the third baseman is there to make the catch, and another inning there for Hunter Green, and another, I mean, you got to work around some base runners there in that frame, but he's been very good. Langoliers coming up here in the bottom of the 6th, 2 down in the inning, 0 for 2 so far, hasn't done really much with the bat so far today. And he swings, and he's going to get a ball down the line and rolling all the way to the corner. This is going to be extra bases as he's around first, and he will get to second standing up. And so an interesting hit there, but another double here. Langoliers doubles down the line, and look at where this ball is, just barely fair. And rolled all the way basically to the wall right there. And so the young catcher here with his first hit of the season. A lot of doubles here from these hitters. We did see some home runs earlier in the episode, but that's mainly what these guys are hitting, as the power numbers for these players not that insanely high. Hunter Bishop here, who also has a double earlier. He will swing and miss there at a pitch down low. 7 strikeouts for Hunter Green tonight. And man, has he been good in this one. 2 down in the inning, and Hunter Green with 100 pitches trying to finish off his night strong. And it's a grounder to third base. That is going to be the final out of the top of the 7th inning. And so with that, no more Hunter Green in this game. He goes 7 innings. Very, very good start for him. You'll see his final stat line later on in the episode, but 7 innings and only 1 run allowed. Very, very good start from Hunter Green today. And that's a fly out by the batter here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So nothing there for nothing there for the runner. I don't know why I'm blanking on the name there. The 3-1 home run by Matt Beatty here, though, in the top of the 8th, and all of a sudden Columbus has the lead here. David Hale struggling out of the bullpen to cover from Hunter Green, and he gives up a double and then a base hit right after that. And he hasn't gotten an out yet. Man, that is pretty bad. A single, a walk, 3-run home run, a double, and another single. And there's a caught stealing, but there's a home run by Peace. So all of a sudden, you're talking about a 6-3 game for the Clippers now. And I mean, how about that? That was Florival Pereira, who hasn't done anything tonight, over 3 in this game. So he's looking for something to drive and swings at a fastball a little bit too high and sends it into the outfield for an out. So it's the middle of the 8th, but big time inning for Columbus. 5-run, top of the 8th inning, and now all of a sudden the Iron Pigs are in danger of falling in this one. As here's Langoliers driving a ball into the outfield, and it is caught. And unfortunately, I really thought that was going to land, and so the runner from first base does not end up going back, and that is a double play. That was bad base running on my part, but either way, we go to the top of the 9th, and now we're going to just quick manage here because we don't have a reason to play in this game. And another home run, and man, the Clippers just piling it on here late in this game. They have just, I mean, the 5-run 8th inning, and then another home run right there. As let's see if Colten Cowser can come up again here in the bottom of the 9th. There's a hit by pitch, and well, he in fact will, as he is now down. It's down to him, the final out of this game here. 7-3 score. Carroll 1 for 3 tonight. Looking for something else he can drive, and he sends it into the outfield, and that is going to do it, as it is caught, and that is going to be the end of the ball game. And so, man, an interesting game here, and despite the excellent start by Hunter Green, the Iron Pigs fall on this one 7-3, as the loss does not go to Hunter Green, fortunately, but David Hale absolutely blew it in the top of the 8th inning for sure. That was a very bad inning by him, as a 7-3 win for Columbus in this one. David Hale, there's his RBI base hit as well, but again, as I said here, as you get one of these strikeouts from Hunter Green, who had a very good start, and as I said earlier in the episode, as there's a single, there's that extra base hit by Colten Cowser, the 2 RBIs there. But as I said earlier on in the episode, expect the finale of these prospect introductions to come out here very quickly in just a couple of days, because I do want to get back to some Major League action, so there will not be much of a wait in between episodes here, so I just wanted to let you guys know about that. But there you go, and look at some of these players here and what they did exactly. Colten Cowser 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Shea Langoliers 1 for 4 with a double there. And Hunter Green, man, he had a great game, didn't he? 7 innings, only 4 hits, and he gave up 2 hits in the first inning, and he only gave up 2 hits the rest of the night. 7 innings, 1 earned run allowed, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. So a very, very good game right there by Hunter Green. And then on the other side, Bishop was 1 for 4 with a double, and Pereira 0 for 4 in this one. So that'll do it for me, guys. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to catch more from me. You've been listening to Lucas from Mars. Have a great day, everybody, and God bless.